Warning: Superpower review is intended for a mature viewing audience. This video may show images that are not suitable for kids under 13 years old. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Vidini here for Superpower Review, and thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Today, we are going to be giving Batman, the Three Jokers book number 3, a review, and boy, I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this review. I am not alone today. I am joined by Mikey and James over at MJ Comix. What's going on, fellas?
Hi, Kev.
Hi, Kev. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Mikey seems absolutely thrilled to be doing this review today. He's like, yeah, he's the complete opposite of what he normally is. He's all like, bubbly, jumpy, like, hey, how's it going? But today's like, Kevin, how's it going? Thank you for having me today. If you guys haven't been following the channel closely, you know that we've been doing the reviews for the previous books, and if you haven't watched those videos yet, be sure to go down to this video's description down below, and there will be links to those videos down there. All right, let's start off with Mikey. Mikey, what are your initial thoughts about this book?
It does tie in into the other two books, but for me, as an intro into the DC universe, and especially Batman, I don't even know where to even place this book. People aren't raving about it. They initially were, and then it just seems to have died down. And I just think I don't understand where this book fits, and I don't even think it'll even stand the test of time or anything. I think by this time next year we would have forgotten about this book. The artwork's fantastic, but the story's just not there, I'm afraid.
And we've been saying this since the very first issue that this book has got amazing artwork. James, what are your thoughts, buddy?
I think that it is a love letter to The Killing Joke, but like Jason Todd's love letter to Barbara Gordon at the end of the issue, this book should probably get swept away, just like that.
Exactly, literally forgotten.
That is
never to see the light of day again.
I will say that I did like this book a little bit better than the other books, okay? So, like, the first one, I was just, like, really confused, and I'm like, okay, like, I think this could pan out. This could get better, okay? This has potential. It's still really weird, but it could go somewhere. And then the second issue, as you guys know, just confused the hell out of me even more. I was like, okay, where is this going? Okay, it's like almost like a boxing match. Like this book has like lost 2 rounds and needs another round to like get a knockout in order to like win. You know what I mean? So, and then this third book, I was like, okay, I like it a little bit better. This is pretty interesting. And then the whole ending happened about Batman knowing who Joker was, but not telling us. I put the book down. Like I was done reading the book. I put the book down, and I was just like, what? What? He's known this whole time? I call bullshit.
For him to come out at the end like and just say, I knew who the Joker was a week after knowing him.
But then that leads the question to about why did he need to ask the question in the chair?
The Mobius chair. So James, you had a good point about the Mobius chair, and Mikey has that good question. Why don't you tell us about your thoughts about why he asked the question on the Mobius chair?
So not a theory, but my thinking is that when he sat on that chair, he asked the chair only questions he knew the answers to. Well, so he asked, who killed his parents.
Yep.
The chair obviously said it was Joe Chill. And then he thought only he knew who the Joker was. And so when he asked the chair that question, I think the response was he was shocked, wasn't he? Obviously, because there's 3 of them.
Right.
There's 3 of them.
Right.
So you think he was sort of testing the chair to see if the chair was being truthful with the answers?
Yeah, if the chair was accurate, basically.
And he was completely flabbergasted about there being 3 Jokers. So I will agree with that, and I do like that. I like that theory, James.
I like it, but it's so far-fetched.
It is far-fetched. And again, go ahead, James. Go ahead. I'll get to it.
Sorry, I was just going to say that I really like the Batman's reasoning for not wanting anyone to know who the Joker really is. I thought that was quite a clever, like a bit of a reveal.
Okay.
That the media will find out, and then the Joker realise that he actually has a son.
Okay. I
Spoiler
mean, it
alert.
is sort of his personality to be sort of selfish and keep things to himself, right?
Yeah, massively, and you could see that throughout the whole of these 3 books that Batman knew more than letting on, and just didn't bother telling Barbara and Jason, which, to be honest, as a reader, was quite infuriating. Let alone for those 2 characters.
I would have to agree. So, like, again, I mean, not to keep saying the same thing over and over, but I feel like I have to. The whole time reading this book is, why the hell is there 3 Jokers? That is my whole process, my whole thinking about this. Why are there 3 Jokers? Okay, so let me tell you what I think would have made this story better, okay? With going along the same lines of what they were going for. If we had the one Joker, not 2 Jokers, not 3 Jokers, not 50 Jokers, if we had the one Joker going out with the plan to try to find somebody else that could replace him and be more of a pain to Batman, that I can buy. Like him going after the Red Hood to be a potential Joker. Him going after Joe Chill. I liked that, okay? They went after Joe Chill, I was like, okay, I do like that better than Red Hood. And I was actually kind of rooting for the Joker to make Joe Chill a Joker, because that would be such a huge pain to Batman. Now he has his parents' murderer, who is now the Joker. You know what I mean? So I bought that. So if we had just that one Joker going out after candidates, that I can buy, but not 3 Jokers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Kev. That was that would have been the interesting concept, but I don't think in terms of what's actually happening in this issue is that we've just been left with the one Joker now, who's the comedian Joker, which is the most sinister Joker that what Batman's dealt with.
You know, the most sinister, but is this also the original Joker? That's the whole thing that's confusing, because you have the criminal who's like practically the Golden Age Joker, the original Joker, right? But, you know, the whole time you have this Joker with this origin story that we've known through the Killing Joke. It just makes it super confusing, okay? Because, like, you have this Golden Age Joker who looks a little bit older, but this has also been the Joker that's been with Batman since day one. Why isn't Batman old?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
Now,
definitely.
one thing that I sort of liked was that Batman knows that Joker's family, from the origins of the Killing Joke, is actually alive.
Yeah, I thought it was. That was probably one of my favourite points of the reveal, the arc of this story, and I liked how, I think in the previous book, issue number 2, when the comedian Joker is having like dinner around a table with like a mannequin and a teddy bear, he's like imagining if his family is still there, and for that to be revealed at the end of this book, I thought that was probably the best part of the book. And again, it's obviously a love letter to the Killing Joke, and the comedian being the original Joker, and being, that is potentially actually the Joker's origin.
I think the main thing for the Joker in this book is he's removed that pain from Joe Chill and just made the only pain that Batman can actually have is the Joker. And he seems to revel in it. It's like, hey, look at me, I'm the only pain now left in your life, and I'm here to stay.
Yeah, I thought it was, for me, that was the best part.
I mean, I know we briefly talked about it, but I just think that this whole book was a joke, no pun intended. But with the whole ending, okay, with Batman knowing who the Joker was, and the whole ending was nobody really needs to know, right? It was sort of like that. And so we went into this book thinking that we were going to get the identity of the Joker, but at the whole time, I remember, James, you saying this, that we don't want to know the identity of the Joker because that's what makes him a mystery. That makes him dangerous. But with Jeff Johns writing the ending that way, I just feel like that was a huge F you to the fans.
Yeah, I think the only 3 Jokers here is us 3 for reading the 3 books and reviewing it.
I will agree with that. I will totally agree with that. Because by ending it that way and having this whole story, it just tells me, yeah, this has been a ruse, and this story doesn't matter. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? I just thought after reading this that I was like, yeah, I got hooked. I got played. DC is the Joker here. I'm the person buying the book every other week, reading it and being let down the whole time. This was a huge cash grab. The only thing about this book was artwork. That was it. That's it for me.
Yeah, and I think when you take a step back and you look at it, we're basically at square one again, where there's one Joker now, and it will forever remain a mystery, obviously, to everybody else who the Joker really is. Only Batman knows.
All right, guys, my last question to you, and we'll get right into our review based off of on the CGC grades. My question to you is this book canon, and should it be canon? Mikey, you want to start us off?
No.
just simple. No.
Just as a straight no. I don't feel that this book needed to happen. We got hyped. We got very little explained. We had some beautiful artwork along the way. It was, we all enjoyed that. But overall, like James said, we've done full circle, gone from one Joker to three Jokers, not explained why there's three Jokers, back to one Joker. It didn't need to happen. And should it stay forever? No.
I think that's the ultimate question, isn't it? And I think it's really tough to answer that. And I think three Jokers, no, I don't want that canon. But Jason Todd's storyline is quite tragic throughout the three issues, and I think that he really came on a bit in it, and I quite enjoyed his storyline separately. And I think for him, maybe going forward, it would be interesting to see, especially with this relationship with Barbara.
Right.
But I think, no to three Jokers. I don't want that. Just have the one Joker. But please, can we keep this his son? Because I think that going forward would be quite interesting.
I'll agree with that. So my short answer to this is if this series should be canon, and it's just a straight up no. It absolutely shouldn't be. The one surprise at the end about, like you said, James, the Joker's family actually being alive, I like that. We can roll with that. The whole romance between Barbara and Jason, I don't like it. I would toss that too. And the whole fact that he's giving up Red Hood to prove to Barbara that he's good and she can pretty much give him a chance. I think that's uncharacteristic in my opinion. And the other thing that I don't think should be canon is Batman knowing who the Joker is. That's it. Let's finish this review by giving this book a CGC grade. And as you guys know, on Superpower Review, when we're giving something a review, we give it a review based off of the CGC grades. So James, what is your grade for this book?
My grade for this book, I'm going to go with a 7.0. Having not been for Jason Fabok's artwork and the last bit of the reveal at the end, this book would have got a lot lower, in my opinion. It wasn't needed, and yeah, I'm just going to go. My gut tells me 7.0, and I don't. My heart's telling me because it's Batman and it's the Joker. I want to give it higher, but I don't really think that I can forgive DC for just going full circle on us and bringing us back to square one again, except for that little tiny bit of, hope with the Joker's son. Gotcha.
Okay, Mikey, your grade for this book.
Did this book need to happen? Again, I'm going to say no. I'm sorry. I'm going to really one low score. I'm going to give this a 5.0.
Last time we did a review, me and Mikey were on point. We had the same exact grade, and that was going to be my same grade for this book as well, a 5.0. It's just bad. It continued to get worse. Again, this one was a little bit better than in the last one, but being the last book for the entire series, it's the nail in the coffin. It's bad. Okay, so we gave this book a CGC grade. What about a series as a whole? James, you want to start us off?
Oh man, that's hard, man. That's really hard. This book was probably the best in terms of what actually happened in it.
Agreed.
But it's the feeling of like the ultimate like letdown, which like leaves a sour taste in your mouth. So the other books were worse, to be honest. So I can't. Oh man.
I threw a wild card at you. 6.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally.
Wow. That is mega. That's super high. Mike, go ahead.
I'm a nice guy, man. I'm a nice guy. I can't.
Mikey, your CGC grade for Batman, the Three Jokers as a whole.
It's going to be a 1.8.
As an entry point into the DC universe, we had number 1, which I rated quite highly because I thought the potential was there. Then the second one came out and I rated it just a bit lower because it was like, why? Okay. With the anticipation for the third and final issue, the big everything that everybody wanted. And then it was this. I mean, you can have beautiful artwork and you can have a mediocre ending, but it doesn't save this book. Overall, I'm going to give this whole series a 5.0.
Wow. I'm actually shocked with that grade. I thought you were going to go much lower than that.
Yeah. I like the artwork.
All right, so here's the thing, and I don't want to babble on too much, okay? There was a time where I did a review here on the channel on Detectives 1000 through that series with the whole Arkham Knight, and I was really enjoying that series, and once they had the origin story, I thought this was absolutely garbage, okay? I can't believe I'm saying this, but this whole series tops this, okay? This is absolutely awful, and this is going to be the lowest grade I have ever given anything here on the channel, and since I think, it's necessary, or not necessary, but since this is Batman the Three Jokers, I'm going to give this whole series a CGC 3.0.
Whoa.
It is that bad, okay? The only good thing about this book, and we've been saying this for the last 3 videos, is artwork. That's the only thing that this book has, is good artwork. Good covers, okay? It got me again. Look how many covers I bought. Look how many. Look, okay? And I only started getting smart after the third one where I only bought 1 copy, okay? So it got me, okay? At the ending of the story, like I said, it was just like a huge letdown. Like, oh, by the way, the whole identity of Joker doesn't matter, which means this story doesn't matter. Thank you for your money.
3.0 Jokers.
3.0 Jokers, yes, thank you very much. All right, so now that we got that review out of the way, we're going to wrap up the show. Mikey, James, what do you guys got going on your channel?
Yeah, we've got an amazing Spider-Man 300 unboxing coming. We've got a DC special signed comic by somebody you wouldn't think who would sign a DC comic. We've got an unboxing of that. What else have we got, James? We've just got so much on the go at the moment, I can't even remember.
Yeah, so we've got a CGC unboxing as well, which we'll be filming later today.
Yes, we are. Yes.
And we've got a 350 subscriber giveaway video to do as well with Remy Q Studios. Thanks,
nice.
Jeremy.
Yes,
yep. So
yes, Jeremy's a great guy.
Just to run by that, we're running a 350 subscriber giveaway for one for the US and one for Europe. So our US viewers can be in with a chance to win something really cool. But that will be revealed soon.
Very cool. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for coming on to the show and helping me give this horrific series a review.
Mate, I've really enjoyed getting into it. And
Yeah, can
Next
we do
time.
something Marvel next time?
We can. I will write you guys down on the schedule. Yes, MJ Comix for Marvel because they got duped for giving a review on Batman 3 Jokers.
we must have had we really draw the short straw on this one, didn't we? It was just awful.
Well, again, thank you guys so much. Guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you liked anything that was said on this series, make sure you smash that like button. Comment some feedback in the comment section down below. Do you agree or do you disagree with our thoughts and opinions? Let me know. And lastly, if you're new here to the channel, make sure you subscribe for future comic reviews. Once the channel reaches 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away 3 slabbed comics to 3 of my subscribers. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.